And that's the reality of why we do hard things. So you have to also pay attention to yourself. I was asked a couple of years ago, John asked me, he's like, what would you want your son to learn from this? I said, integrity. He saw his dad completely beat up and broke down, and still I was smiling. I was saying thank you to Ashley for helping me, because she's just supporting me to run around in a fucking circle all day with my friends, you know, and talk shit. Like, she's just supporting me the whole time. So like, love on her, tell her thank you. And if she's like worked up, which your support might be worked up, like, I don't know what to do, blah, blah. And so I was like, babe, don't worry about it. Don't worry, I'll get my water. It's like, don't even worry about it. I got this. Like, I'm just out here having a good time. So the type of energy you bring in life, your spouse, your kids, they start to mimic it. So this is like a microcosm of real life, training, events, competitions, even more than training. Because in a competition, you have to show up in the conditions of the competition. Rain, tell me this ain't true. Every time you go to an event, I'm getting ready to run, oh, my knee starts to hurt the week before. Like, your mind wants to start finding reasons why your body shouldn't go through the thing you're about to go through. And then when you're not fully, maybe you're ready in the mind, you wake up that morning like, oh, I probably wouldn't run far today because my hip's tight. Well, the competition makes you run far. Even if your hip is tight, you still have to show up for the event. I love this because it's microcosm of real life, because I wake up and I'm like, oh, today I just like want to take it easy. But Ambrose decides to wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and he's screaming and he's throwing things. And then my wife's tense, and like, the day that I don't want there to be adversity, guess what there is? Adversity, if that's not real life. And that's why we do competitions. This is why I'm always encouraging us to do competitions, because it puts you in that type of simulation of a real moment and a real environment that you have to work through. And then as you go along this event, everyone's gonna run way further than they think. Maybe your goal is 50K, you're gonna run 50 miles. And what's gonna happen as you go out throughout this day, you're gonna realize things start to hurt. My knee's hurting, my ankle's hurting, my pride's hurting, things are starting to hurt. But I always remember this, it's like, okay, I'm allowed to have a bad loop. 4.16, I can have bad loops because the next one then can be good. So this also teaches me in real life, I can have a bad hour. I'm short with Ash, snap on Ambrose, I'm like, okay, I don't have to have the rest of the day be that. I can stop now and decide, hey babe, I'm sorry for being short. You know, go give Ambrose a squeeze, let him know dad loves him. Like, I can turn it around right now. You can get an interception, you have to get an interception, change your day. Why wait till you sleep to get an interception? Why waste the whole day being angry, being short, when you can just turn it around right now? So that's also an encouragement for you guys. When you're broke down, like, oh, my knee hurts, oh, my leg hurts, like, I was actually just like a kind of a little bit of a dick to my wife when I just like stopped by. Or like, I was kind of like a dick to another guy, another teammate in the tent. I was short with him or whatever. You can turn it around. The next loop, like, this could be my loop though. I can have a good loop on this next one. So we're always thinking that when we're in competition, we're trying to see it through the lens of real life. Because that's why we do these things. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's fun. Yes, it's a challenge. We love the glory of the finish line, which is so cool. The glory of this event, there is no finish line. So it's really humbling. But the whole idea of this now here, guys, is like, we do it for those reasons to push ourselves, but we also do it because it makes us a better version of ourselves in our day-to-day life. And if it doesn't, why would our wives care to support us? Like, why would my wife say, hey, I'm totally in support of you doing what I'm doing this weekend. My wife's done all the heavy lifting. You just imagine, you think I'm cooking 5 loaves of sourdough and we have cookies, but Dylan ate most of them already. I'm not doing these things. You know, my wife is supporting me, but why does she support me in these things? She's like, I know when Zach surrounds himself with guys like that and does hard things, he comes back better for our family. So then I go out and I do this event, and my wife is supporting. She's staying up for 24 hours with me, chasing a kid around all day. And she's excited and encouraged to do it because she knows and then I ain't worth a shit for 2 days after because I can't walk. I'm not you think I'm an all-star dad after I run 75 miles? I'm laying on the couch, I'm like, oh, let's play on the couch today. Like, I'm not crushing it, but my wife fills that space for me, fills that gap, because she knows on the other side, I show up better. But if I don't show up better, and if I show up like a shithead, she's gonna be like, I don't care if you do those things. Like, why would you do those things? Why do you want to do those things? Like, it's bad for our family. There would be friction there. So like, I don't want to just tell my wife I'll be better after, like, trust me. I want to show her. And then I show her, and now she's like, no, you need to go run. Like, I'm talking about running 100, she's like, you need to run 150. She's like, I need you to keep going. She's fanning the flame. So that's my encouragement for you guys, is to really see this experience as a microcosm of real life and just fully embrace that. Fully embrace all the emotions that come up. And if emotion comes up and you just want to like, whatever it is, it's like, how do I take this thing? Because that same emotion comes up when my kid's being a shithead or my wife says something that gets under my skin. That same raw emotion wants to come out. So it's just like, how do I navigate that space and know that this is a training opportunity, it's a training tool for me to be better in my life. Way to go, guys! Congratulations!
Big weekend.
Big weekend. Make yourselves comfy. I'll get a little fire going for us in a minute.
I was getting sentimental on my walk back. I'm like, I can't believe this is almost done.
Flew by.